Hey everyone, and welcome back to In the Spotlight. A lot of people know him as Superman. For us Witcher and Netflix fans, we also know him as Geralt of Rivia in the hit Netflix series The Witcher. With the upcoming new season, let's take a look at Henry Cavill's personal life and how he got in the show. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel to be notified of our upcoming videos. It's free and easy, just click the icon on the lower right side of the screen. We appreciate the support. Henry has always been a geek at heart. He's into console and computer games. He's been a fan of The Witcher prior to the Netflix adaptation.
And so I spent a lot of my time playing role-playing games in that genre and played the Witcher games.
So when he found out they're looking for who is going to be Geralt of Rivia, Henry Cavill wasted no time to have his agents call the showrunners to have the role. They basically tried to call almost every day until they started to get annoyed. That's how badly he wanted the role. It took more than 200 actors to audition for the role before they decided to have Henry Cavill take the role. I'm sure the fans are happy that he got it. Although in the Witcher game, Geralt of Rivia did not look as good and as handsome as on the show. At first, I thought I had an odd feeling seeing Superman Henry Cavill in a different costume and environment, but that went away fast as he had a totally different character. Henry Cavill is a true hero of the nerds and the geeks at heart. His video of building his own gaming PC rig became widely popular because who would have guessed that he would do something like that? You would think with how busy his schedule is and the money that he has, he would just buy one off the shelf. A lot of female fans enjoyed watching that video not because of the building process itself, but watching Henry build something while showing his chiseled arms.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Wow.
He has been also labelled as the sexiest nerd on the planet, playing the role of Superman and Geralt of Rivia that is hard to beat. Henry pushed for the role of Geralt in the Netflix's Witcher. He was quite adamant and confident that he could pull off the role, having played the 100-hour-long The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt through 2.5 times. He was also a mega nerd deeply in love with gaming. The persistence and passion that he displayed convinced the showrunners that he would be an excellent choice to take on such a large project, a move which apparently paid off as his portrayal was critically acclaimed. In the novel adaptation, he's stoic but sarcastic.
Shit town.
A fine critique if you could make a portal yourself. And it wasn't a shit town, it was a fine town till you came along. I had a plan.
And that was going swimmingly.
Strong but vulnerable, an excellent actor. When they first met Cavill, he was more knowledgeable about the Witcher world than she was. Cavill hadn't even begun the casting process when Henrik and Cavill met, but Henrik fell in love with his enthusiasm for The Witcher.
Henry with Anya and with Freya, I would look at the casting director or look at the director and say like, oh yeah, we've got our person, and it's amazing.
One thing that many fans of the game and series would have noticed is Geralt's hairstyle or wig. Henry mentioned in some interviews that the wig was a long journey before it came out like that. It had many different versions and they had to try out which one worked best. Most important part about it is that it had to be greyish white.
The wig, which she didn't have the opportunity to actually build the wig herself, and so when she received it, she started doing work on it, and she worked it.
Another thing that drove the makeup and stylist of the show is how Henry is quite particular with his costume and character. He spends about 2 hours every shoot for hair and makeup. They were horrified with Henry when he would try to roll around puddles and dust himself up just to make it more realistic. He really wants to portray that the character has been through a lot. We hope that you're enjoying it so far. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It's free. Just click that button on the lower side of the screen or check the description. The Witcher workout. With chiseled arms and burly muscles, Henry is typically a man of steel, and no jokes. His role in Man of Steel 2013 demanded protein consumption, mass gain, cardio, and weightlifting. He also attributed his staunch physique to fasted cardio, which involves running in the morning before you've even eaten any food. In an interview with Men's Health, Cavill claimed that fasted cardio was working best out of all the things he'd done. To literally body his roles in preparation for both Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman, he had to work out up to 2.5 hours a day, 4 to 5 days a week. Cavill performed most of his routine at the exclusive gym owned by Mark Twight, also known as Jim Jones.
Tracking the glutes at the top, holding each repetition for 2 seconds, and really continuing the conversation and making sure the posterior chain is as strong as possible.
which kept the exact details secret. There shouldn't be any doubt that this was a Man of Steel workout where Rob was breaking boundaries. When asked for specifics, Cavill listed the following. A couple of weeks ago, it was 100 front squats in bodyweight. We've been quite fond of doing the 100 repetition stuff recently and heavy as well. I'm trying to think of other good stuff, but generally, the guys work out with me now. Majority of his diet involves a lot of protein to load up and grow his muscles. He typically has eggs and steak for breakfast, followed by another protein-heavy meal for for lunch along with his workouts for the day. Personal life. Henry William Dalglish Cavill was born in Jersey, which is a British Crown dependency. Henry is the youngest of 5 children, the second youngest. His private education began at St. Michael's Preparatory School in St. Saviour, Jersey, before proceeding to Stow School in Buckinghamshire, England.
All you fatty, those way back when?
Fat Cavill was the actual name.
Fat Cavill.
But you know what? I was fat, and my name was still Cavill then. Cruel, but kids are cruel. You know, it's at that age, kids are stretching their social muscles, and I don't think it's malicious necessarily.
Acting piqued his interest at an early age when he performed Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream in school plays and Sunny Lettieri in Greece.
Feed the royal dog. I bet he enjoyed that. Oh yes, he loved.
He also appeared and directed Shakespeare's Hamlet in the BBC documentary 40 Minutes. When Henry was 17, casting directors at his school saw him and believed he could play Albert Mondego in The Count of Monte Cristo.
Makes you a man is what you do when that storm comes. You must look into that storm.
A few of his credits include the film Laguna, BBC's The Inspector Linley Mysteries, Goodbye, Mr. Chips, and Midsummer Murders. Henry got his first starring roles at 20 in I Capture the Castle.
Extremely busy. Everyone is working double shift while you lie in bed. Do you think it is possible you might help us?
Yeah, I'll get up right away.
Hellraiser Hellworld, Red Riding Hood, and Tristan and Isolde. He also appeared in Sienna Miller's and Ben Barnes' fantasy drama Stardust. Henry played Charles Brandon, 1st Duke of Suffolk, on the television series The Tudors from 2007 to 2010. This series was a success, winning an Emmy Award in 2008 and being nominated for the Golden Globe Award in 2007.
Roll and release.
He was named Most Dashing Duke by Entertainment Weekly. He also starred in Blood Creek, Whatever Works, Man of Steel, Immortals, Cold Light of Day, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., Dawn of Justice, and Justice League. Cavill plays the title character Geralt of Rivia, who possesses white hair and cat-like eyes, as well as mutant abilities. The actor had understandably always assumed the books were spin-off stories from the games. The latter has been much more successful, but after quickly setting up a meeting with show creator Lauren Schmidt-Historic to express an interest in being involved, he read all of the books and absolutely loved them. I want to do it as true to the lore as possible. For me, it was about bringing my love for the character to the show. As a fan, I want to protect it. It would have hurt my heart to hear there was a show that I didn't jump on, especially if someone else had a unique and perhaps even brilliant interpretation of Geralt, but one not who I, as a fan, sees. We hope you enjoyed our feature today. Please do us a favor by subscribing to our channel. We appreciate the support. Till the next video, stay safe.